CNN's Fred Pleitkin is on the ground in Tehran and described the aftermath. We should note that CNN operates in Iran only with government permission.
This is what Tehran is waking up to this morning. The sky above the city is covered in very thick black clouds. You can see that everywhere. That's the west of the city over there, and this is the north of the city. Normally, if you look to that direction, you could actually see the Alborz Mountains, but now all of that is also covered in clouds. It's also raining, but you can see that the rain water is actually black, also saturated, it appears, with oil. And then if we look over there, you can see that the water that's running down here also is black. So that's what's coming down this morning, this sort of oil-filled rain.
Here at home, the American public faced the human cost of this war as the bodies of the 6 U.S. service members killed by an Iranian strike returned home yesterday. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., there is upheaval in the Trump administration after President Trump fired Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem following a tenure plagued by high-profile horrors and blunders. The final straw for Trump, it seems, was not Noem slandering 2 dead American citizens as domestic terrorists, citizens that immigration agents killed. It was, in fact, a splashy $220 million ad campaign heavily featuring Noem and her suggestion during a congressional hearing that the president had approved it. Joining us now, Republican Senator Thom Tillis of North Carolina. Senator, you've been very critical of Noem's leadership. You were very aggressive in the questioning of her during her testimony on the Hill this week, questioning her competence in the role. 2 days later, the president fired her. What was your reaction?
Well, I'm glad he moved on. Secretary Noem may have been effective at as governor in South Dakota, but it's very clear that her experience didn't scale to something the size and scope of Homeland Security. So I'm glad the president made the decision. I hope Mark Wayne Mullen gets in there. He's a friend of mine. I've had a great relationship with him in the Senate. He's got to fix what's broken there and build on what's right. We've lost the debate over immigration and deportations. I believe that we should deport everyone that we can find that came across the borders during the Biden administration. But we've got to be smart, use our limited resources, go after the most dangerous first, and it didn't look like that happened in under Noem.
So you praised Mark Wayne Mullen as her replacement. We should note, of course, President Trump's top advisor, Stephen Miller, about whom you've been very critical. Miller's still calling the shots for the administration's aggressive immigration crackdown, specifically this quota of 3,000 immigration arrests a day. How much can anything actually change as long as Miller is in that position of authority?